Hey gang, GameFace here, and well, it's Planet Coaster time. It's Planet Coaster time once again. Hey Cap, how you doing? Um, again, I'm gonna start to do sort of work on multiple things on each stream now because I'm finding if I don't, I start to get frustrated with what I'm building and I don't get anything done. So today we're gonna work on this, and we're going to work on the on this. And I actually think I'll do a bit of this first. No, not this. This. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Yeah, I'm gonna work on this because this is what I'm gonna work on first. Then I'll go do some of that other stuff, and then maybe we'll come back here and work on this some more. But yeah, I was just showing somebody how to build stuff. This thing. I need to take it all down. So what we've got here is we have some type of fairground. Now, I'm gonna try to make it like a temporary fair type thing. But looking at the size of it, I'm like, I don't know how I can do that. But basically, we want... I'm figuring... Whoops. There we go. I don't need path. We want, like, basically a big square. Hey, Caden! Hey, Dennis! So we want a big square here. That's the idea. Maybe even a bigger square. But I'm also going to try to break it up into sections. But we're going to try to build, like, I guess what you'd call, like, classic styled, okay, well, I'll have to check that out. So yeah. I want to go with a very classic look to this whole thing. You know, lights, a lot of lights. A lot of lights. There's going to be a lot of lights. I'm sure there's more things. But the first thing I think I want to build is like a, like there's no amusements. There's rides, there's flat rides, but there's no, like, you know, throwing the ball in the rings to get a certain, you know where you win things. I don't know what they call those contest things. I don't know. There's none of that in Planet Coaster, so we need to make that. Or make things that look like that aren't those, but are something else, if that makes any sense. So I think my best bet here is probably just to, like, Google, like, vintage fairground. I don't know. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, Dean. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Those type of things. Of course, they just show a bunch of carousels. Just carousel after carousel. So we're going to have a lot of carousels. No, we're not. We're not. That's not going to be a thing. So I guess the first thing I want to do is I want to build an entrance. Now, it's not going to be an entrance in the classic sense of what Planet Coaster entrance, charging people to get in. Hey, Robin. And it's not going to be that. It's going to just be, like, signage for this a place that looks like it's a entrance for a fairground, but it isn't. Of course, yeah. How am I gonna do this now? All these ideas, and I just don't know where to start. Okay, let's just start with a simple building. I'm going to build it out of, we're going to use haunted stuff. I know that sounds silly, but it's got the look of the wood has the look that I want. Just don't want it in purple. I don't know if I want it in that either. Maybe that. Maybe a nice blue. Okay, so it's gonna be simple. We're gonna start off really simple because we got to figure out what this even looks like. I don't know what this looks like, so we'll go with something like that. I think the biggest part of this is going to be the thing on the front. The signage. Basically. So I actually just want to jump right into building that. That's not going to work. Actually, yeah, let's do this. Okay, so now the idea here, of course, is this is the thing overhanging everything. We'll have the paths coming up right up to the edges here, and people will be able to walk up to the doors like that. The doors, the stalls, I guess they'd call them. And what I want to do, now that I think about this, is I don't know if this is the best material. I'm going to change my mind now and we're going to redo everything. Because I want one other piece that's just not available in that building set. Modern wood, no. We need painted. Painted wood planks. I think that's what we need. Oh, you know what? Ah! Okay. We are going to use that. I'm just going to have to build the piece that makes it look like the other piece myself. That's fine, right? We're just all making it up as we go anyway. Okay. I got that there. I don't know if I need one on the bottom, but I'm going to add it anyway. And we'll take it off if we don't need it. Not need, but want. I should say. But now I need something to, like, I don't know. get some signs across the front of this. And I'm only adding signs because... Ooh, that's big. I'm using them as a background. Nothing else. And we'll make them pale. Oh. No, we won't. Those are not coming out. Oh, okay, okay. Those are lit, aren't they? Ah, crap. Not what I wanted. I need unlit signs. What I want to do is have signs... Okay, well, let's just start laying the animatronics out anyway. That's what I should do. We need lights. Hey, Martin. Okay, don't. No. Okay. Okay, that will work. I was worried there for a moment. I was thinking... Because they're flat, eh? Those are... Well, they're not. Oh yeah, they're flat. They're flat lights. Okay, so if I... take these. Now, what do I want? I want yellowish lights. That. I don't want them to be like all perfect. There's got to be some slight variation in them. It makes them look real. Okay. This is going to be a pain. Doing all this for all of the whole park. The whole fair. Setting up lighting things like this. Okay. No. No, this isn't the ticket booth. This is something I know that I can build right now. And it's sort of a practice run for the ticket booth type entrance type thing, where I can do some animatronics or some sequence stuff. And that's what I'm going to do right now, actually, is I'm going to throw together a sequence. What? You gotta be kidding me. These are not triggerable? What the hell? Like, seriously, if these were triggerable, like, I didn't even think there'd be a possibility that they wouldn't be. Okay, maybe there's other ones that are triggerable. Maybe this isn't a total lost cause. That's really, really disappointing, you know. I thought there would be no chance that they wouldn't be triggerable. So, how can we create, like, lighting sequences for a fair if we don't have... You know, it's just that image in my head is just gone. Poof, it's gone. It's like, if I can't do that, I can't do this. Oh, let's go back there. Scenery. Lights. Variable. I don't want variable lights. I don't think I want variable lights. Okay, we got those. And we got those. This is not what I'm looking for. And yeah, they're not triggerable. Okay. You know, that ruins everything. It does. It truly does. I had this image of walking into a park with light sequences going off everywhere. And like you know, like you'd see in a park. You know, it's just this is my fault for thinking this way. That things should work the way things should work. So yeah, I was thinking that I'd have light sequences going off, like they'd fill up, it'd roll back, there'd be a thing with it go, they'd be able to flash back and forth again, it would sequence. And yeah. Yeah. Turns out that's not a thing. I'm sad now. This is not going to be anywhere near as cool as it was going to be. Guess we'll just have, like, lights. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, I'm just like... But yeah, but there's just, like... There's just some things, Martin, that are just so glaringly obvious that should have been done. To everybody. We got one that just, it's a bulb is like freaking out. Yeah, that's all I mean, is like there's just some glaringly obvious things that should have been a thing and just are not. Hey, Diego. And I think the biggest one is, of course, the problem I'm having to deal with, well, I'm not having to deal with yet, because this building is still on the world axis, is when I try to move multiple things at once. Okay. Try that again. I'm tightening everything up. Bit better. But again, it's so disappointing compared to what could have been. What should have been. Forget could have been. What should have been. Building. So I guess what we probably want in here is like something like, actually let's decide what's going in there before we put the signs up for what's going in there. Chief beef, cosmic cow, ice cream or milkshakes, Gulpy energy, slush or soda, hot dogs squad, I don't know. I think there's some things in Planet Coasters they're not doing. They're not doing for technical because of technical limitations. There we go. So, Monsieur Frites. And flesh. Yeah, the thing is, most of these buildings look like they have like just flat roofs on them, like very old style Western buildings. So these shouldn't be very difficult to build. So we want something. And again, because there's nothing on the sign anymore, this is gonna look just so bland. Oh, I'm disappointed now.
Monsieur Frita.
Okay, I'll have to find some other way to make this look, you know, somewhat scary, somewhat creepy and abandoned, but still a fairground attraction. What do I want here? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't even know what that is. We just want some nice looking sign stuff. Not neon. Not going neon. Guess it's just a lit wall sign.
Oui, Monsieur Frita.
I don't like what's going on here at all.
Monsieur Frita.
What else do we have? Woohoo! Yeah, definitely wanted to build some light sequences today. I was inspired. But doesn't seem that it's a thing I can do here today. Or at all. Yet. Maybe they'll fix it. Who knows? Okay. So, now that we got this here, I think what I need to do... Oh, I'm not editing it anymore. That's why it's becoming very difficult to select pieces of it. Don't want that. Still don't want that. Okay, now. Don't want those walls. Okay, so I want to grab this. That's what hello? Can you turn the screen? I'm like trying to turn the screen. That was weird. Like everything in one axis stopped working suddenly. It only worked in... Okay. That's concrete, isn't it? Not what I want. Let's go with some flat roof. We'll just go with this. Okay, that's weird. Just me, but doesn't that stick out? No, it doesn't. Sure looks like it though, doesn't it? I know what I'm gonna... We're gonna do a combination roof. Because that is just for underneath here. That's all really that is. What I want to do, I think... Nope. That's not the same. at all. What? Nope. Okay, so we got this at an angle. We got this on a corner. An inside corner. I swear that it was flat. Yeah, but they call it crypt roof there. Well, that's just ridiculous. Let's call it two different things in two different places. That'll help people find it. They'll all know what's going on. We'll call it balcony, haunted house balcony on one, and we'll call it flat crypt roof on the other. Makes complete sense to us. Sorry. Oh, and we'll make it so it doesn't match any of the other angles in... Okay, like, seriously. Frontier, are you kidding me? So there's one of my possible angles for a roof. And I'm not talking just for these walls. I'm talking for the entire game. And here's the other possibility for the angle on a roof. These ones here don't have any of those angles. So many redos because of things that just should be a thing and just aren't. Now I see another problem. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so there we go, and now we need to go find a new roof. Go find a roof that actually follows the standard angles in Planet Coaster. No, not Blueprint. Oh. No. Why am I yawning? I forgot to set an alarm last night. I don't know. For some reason I slept in. Usually I wouldn't even sleep in if I didn't have an alarm set, but... I did. Haunted house is not going to do it. No, we can't use flat roof either. Hmm. Well, that's no good either. Hoping there'd be a way to line it up with the other ones, but there's not. Hmm. Why do I have to worry about these things so much? Why can't I just say to hell with it and just go, okay, that works. Really? Oh, so it just won't line up with that at all. It's either going to be 6 inches above it or 6 inches below it, no matter what I do. It's painful. Some of it's so bad. It hurts to play Planet Coaster sometimes. Really? How many fair style rides? I'm gonna... Well... It's gonna be quite a few. anything that we could say that would exist in the past. Well, obviously all of them exist in the past because, you know, the other option is they only exist in the future. But there's so many of those. You know, there'll be we'll probably have something like this. I don't like the fact that it's all done up. They should really put out another one of these that doesn't have it finished, and like me as the person designing the park can design the ride too. But again, like you said, Planet Coaster is far from finished. So that's one. Just in putting it down begrudgingly because it's already styled. I think the Charoplane would be one. Again, something that we can build an awesome thing around the back, just to make it look awesome, like that we can actually skin. We won't have the collider; it won't be there. I wonder, we might have a big wheel. What else? What else? Again, we build a nice, you know, again, I keep on picturing these lights, like patterns of lights all over the place, sequencers running light sequences, but no, you're not gonna do that, because Planet Coaster's not gonna let you. Yeah, I could see something like this in here. That would make sense. It's going to be a large fairground, so there's going to be a lot of rides. Some things like Iron Claw wouldn't make sense, though. Looper wouldn't make any sense. Magic Twirl. Well, you know what? If you already hadn't styled it, maybe. The new one, of course. That would go. Hey, Nathan. How you doing? Radius. Would Radius go? I don't think Radius would go. Too big. Star Wheel. Maybe. It has been a while. It's definitely been a while. Okay, so there's the Star Wheel. Teacups? I don't know. Oh, I'm sure you have. You have missed a lot. Did you see when Pirates Paradise was featured on Channel 5 Gaming? That happened. Yeah, I don't know. I was hoping for more than 5 rides. Is that? No, I didn't finish the Halloween park. Not really a Halloween park. It's just a spook. It's a scary park. I actually haven't finished much. Were you here when I finished the train station? I don't remember. I think you might have been here when I finished the train station. I think the train station might be actually the last thing I finished. Which is pretty bad. There's been some work here. We've got, you know, the start of a spooky ride, and then there's the library. Not much else has been done here. It's all shelled out, but not a lot. We've been building some stuff down here. And then we go through this strange portal of some type. And boom! We're in the future. And things are going wrong in the future. They're bringing skeletons back to life. And we're back in the past. We missed it all. Have to take that ride again. Sorry, I'm babbling now. Yeah, so this is sort of in the works. Definitely in the works, but I don't know where it's going to end up. And of course, the theater. You might have even been the person who said, "Why don't you build a theater?" I can't remember, but the theater exists now and is unfinished, but it exists. And I don't know what else to do with it. But, you know, there's this. I don't even think this belongs here. So some things have happened. Some things have changed. It's still a work in progress. I should be done by sometime next year. Definitely. And then, like I said before, I'm building something much, 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 much smaller. Okay, so we got this. Let's make this building so it's you know, so this will stand up by itself and things along that lines. Because right now we got a problem. What's this? But yeah, glad to see you made it back. That's not going to hold anything up, so we're not going to do that. A big gap there too. Gonna have to fix that as well. The things that will go wrong, or I should say, the things that can go wrong, did go wrong. You know what? I have a fix for that. And it's a good fix. There we go. That already made that whole thing look stronger. And I can no longer see through the wall. Good stuff all around, I would say. But what do I know? Oh, see, the lights are what the most disappointing thing altogether. because we were gonna have like patterned lights, you know, like sequenced. And I laid them all out, and then we went to look at the lights, and it turns out you can't trigger fairy lights. Fairy lights are not triggerable. You must not trigger the fairy lights. He who triggers the fairy lights will pay with his life. Oh, it'd be the most awesome thing ever. You know, they don't want you to build awesome stuff. What would be the challenge in that? Being able to build awesome stuff. No, I have not had any sandwich problems other than my own. If that makes any sense. Sorry if this just seems like a strange conversation to everybody. But I ordered those little silicone rings that you buy to put in a frying pan to make your own egg sandwich thingies. Egg sandwich eggs. And I got those, they came in last week. Ordered from Amazon. So now I have egg making thingies. But now I find there's something missing, and I have to figure out what it is. It's probably a large unhealthy amount of salt. Is probably what's missing. But you know, I want to be sure. I don't want to just, you know, get it wrong. So I'm working on making my own breakfast sandwiches. So I don't have to eat other people's screwed up breakfast sandwiches. By other, I don't mean like people's, I mean restaurants. What it is if every weekend you were to go to McDonald's and order the same thing, or order similar things every single week, eventually you're gonna go, well, they're screwing this up. This is wrong. This is not as good as it was. They've broken it. Eventually that's gonna happen. And me, I just want to avoid that. So I'm starting to make my weekend breakfasts at home. Space between the beams. There. And there. And there. And there. Is that what you mean? So yeah, like even like 2-3 weeks ago, you would probably have not heard this one yet. So yes, there is another sandwich story. Again, it wasn't Tim Hortons though. It was McDonald's. I went to McDonald's, I don't know, 3 weeks ago for breakfast. And I don't know why. Probably because I had to go do my grocery shopping and I didn't want to go do my grocery shopping on an empty stomach. I wanted to eat first, so I didn't just go buy stupid things. Ooh, these cookies are good. That'll be awesome. I'm only buying them because I'm hungry right now. It's true. It's true. I only buy cookies if I don't eat before I go grocery. Not that cookies are bad. I like cookies. But, you know. There's a cookie limit. So I went to McDonald's and I'm like, you know, I can't eat another McMuffin, egg McMuffin. I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna order I'm gonna have one of their bagel, a bagel, egg, lettuce, tomato thingy. That's what I'm gonna have. But you know what? The last time I had that, I was really disappointed because it was chicken nuggets for breakfast. I was really disappointed because it was all dry, and I'm like, well, you know, that was just the last one I had. I used to order these all the time, like years and years and years ago. I always ordered the bagel breakfast sandwich, and it was always delicious. So that was just a one-off thing. But you know what? I said, when I ordered, you know, I'll have my coffee, and I'll have one of these bagel things. But you know what? If the bagels are dry and as hard as a rock, I don't want one. Seriously. Don't, if that happens, don't, like, give me my money back as I come through the window. I don't want one that's dried up and hard as a rock. So off I went. And so I got home and yeah, I could literally take half of this bagel and hammer it as hard as I possibly could on the desk. And a normal bagel should just break into pieces. This thing stayed together solid, like it was made out of a chunk of foam, hard foam. And I'm like, you know, I specifically said when I ordered, if it's gonna be hard, if you're gonna be serving me your garbage, basically bagels that should be thrown out, don't give it to me. I'm not here to buy your old garbage. I didn't say that. But I tell you what, when I went back, I said that. I said that nice and loud and clear so everybody in the whole building heard me. You know? Basically, I came here, I specifically asked you guys to not serve me this if it's all dried out and hard and stale, and yet you served me your garbage. You basically took something that should have been thrown in the garbage and made a sandwich out of it to me. It's made a sandwich out of it, and sold it to me. And I'm like, what? I'm like, no. You know, she said, oh, we'll make you another one. I said, no, give me my money back. I'm never, ever, ever coming back here again. I don't go to places that serve me their garbage. And everybody in the restaurant heard me. And I stood there and smiled. Yeah, it was kind of funny in a way. But seriously, that's so bad that they serve you your yeah. Was not happy at all.
Monsieur Frita.
No, it's not. It's that they screw up. The problem is they screw up like 1 in 30 times. 1 in 30 orders coming out of that window at McDonald's is screwed up. At the Tim Hortons here, it's 1 in 20. At the Tim Hortons across the city, down by the university, it's 1 in 80. You know, like, they all have this screw up threshold, and if you go there enough, you actually start hitting a lot of the screw ups. Now, I will say, but this is something that's happened in the last 10 years, because when I did the breakfast sandwich things when I was like, you know, in my 20s, I don't remember any of this happening. I never remember it being like, oh, yeah. Because you go so often and you're here so often, you're gonna get bad food. One in every 15 trips, one in every 5 trips. Well, yeah, but it's not Tim Hortons. It's that Tim Hortons. The Tim Hortons here, down the street from me, they are completely incompetent. The food they serve you doesn't even look anything like the pictures on, like, I don't know. Like a sub is not just a stack of food. It's not. The meat needs to be folded to fit in the bun, and the cheese doesn't, you know, like, there's got to be some pride. There's got to be some pride. If you're not going to take pride in what you're making, don't serve it to me. Like, I don't know. I'm not, and I don't think I'm being... I don't think I'm being demanding or anything. I'm giving you, like, money, and serve me what I ask for. It's very simple. I just make what I ask for. Don't give me something else. You know, like the McDonald's, where I went to the window, I gave the order, they got it completely wrong. Sorry, I went to the speaker, gave the order, they got it completely wrong, they corrected it at the window, everything's good, but they already had it made and sitting there, and they gave me the wrong order when I got to the window. Like, what? How is this even a thing? Like, shouldn't red bells be going off, ding, 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 that you've possibly made something wrong and you're just gonna piss somebody off? But no. Oh, Burger King. Ugh, no way. Sorry. Sorry, the last 2 times I went to Burger King were just absolutely disgusting. Literally disgusting. Food was thrown away. A&W. A&W. That's good fast food. If you're watching the stream, you'll notice there's a YouTube chat going on, so you can come and join us over here on YouTube. Because there's more of us over here. Yes, you are the only one on Twitch. So yeah, YouTube link below. Sorry. Yeah, and if you really want to be daring, I'm also on Mixer. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be stopping the whole Mixer thing. It's not working out. It's almost silly. Like, I don't think anybody ever watches non-Microsoft stuff on Mixer, and I don't think Microsoft pushes non-Microsoft stuff on Mixer. It's weird. Yeah, we don't have that. I think we're supposed to be getting something soon. I don't know. There might be. But my favorite is definitely A&W. A&W makes the best bacon cheeseburger. It's better than bacon cheeseburgers that you pay like $15 for at a restaurant. And I have a coupon over there where I can get 2 of them for like $7. Oh, delicious. Sorry. You guys are gonna make me go early and go buy lunch. That's not good. I guess I'm yeah, you guys. It's like I'm doing it to myself. I'm the one sitting here talking about food. Okay, so we need some sort of thing. Because, you know, that wouldn't look like that. And it's going to be in here, I think. Is it? Or is it a wall decoration? It's not a wall decoration. But it's not signs either. There it is. Fiberglass fascia. I don't want fiberglass. That would look ridiculous. Yeah, they're brown. Oh, come on. Oh no. Want that? That's okay. Sort of, maybe. A little bit. You know, I've been going to this place called Meltwitch. They make sandwiches, but I never order their sandwiches. And what I get from them is the poutine. And for those of you not in the know, the poutine is French fries with cheese curds and gravy. So yeah, it's French fries with cheese curds and gravy, but they have like different recipes. So like there's the steak, which has sliced steak with red onions, cheddar cheese, and they drizzle a little bit of mayo over the top, and I think there's diced tomatoes in there as well. Oh, and it's delicious. You know, you get a tub of this stuff with the toppings over it. Oh, it's awesome. But the last time I went there, and these guys have being, you know, they know me there. I go there so often because it's just down the street from work, and it's like an awesome quick lunch. Well, I always bring it back to the office because I generally don't sit in food courts and eat. So last time I went, I got my it was the works, which has macaroni and cheese, red onions, tomatoes, bacon bits, like real fresh made bacon bits. Maybe not fresh made, but just fried bacon in bits. And again, drizzle of mayo across the top. But the important thing there is red onions. Now this company has come along and decided, okay, well, you know, red onions. We're not going to use red onions anymore. We're just going to use regular onions in our recipes. And I'm like, that's not the same thing. It's like, we're not going to use pizza sauce on our pizzas anymore. We're just going to use ketchup. Like, really? Like, that's seriously the level that they think this onion, red onion, white onion thing is. Like, they think they're the same thing, that they're interchangeable. But you can't interchange red onions and white onions. They're completely different flavors. White onions are all over the place. You can get sour white onions, you can get sweeter onions. But red onions have a consistency, and they have a nice flavor that goes well in a sandwich and stuff like that. But they're just blatantly changing the ingredients till it becomes something unlikable. So, yeah, I'm like, oh, really? You've got to be kidding me when I went there to get my food on Friday. And they're like, she's like shaking her head, and she's like, yeah, I don't like it either. And I'm like, yeah, well, nice knowing you guys, is basically what I said. I probably won't be coming back. And tell them, like, basically, as a company, you basically chose me and alienated me. Well, I didn't say that. But it's sort of kind of a weird thing, because I used to go there and I would order, like, I would order one of these 3 different poutines that they made. The first thing they did was eliminate one of those poutines, and now we're just down to 2. Hey, Existed Chimp? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, one of those poutines, and now, like, we're down to, they went down to 2 from 3. And then the next thing was, does anybody know what Jones Soda is? Oh, that's you. Haha. So yeah, Jones Soda. It's basically like classic soda. This is an orange soda that I grabbed. They make root beer, cream soda, etc. But the orange soda is like, oh. And I've always loved orange soda for some reason. There used to be this orange soda when I was a kid that was just delicious. And I just don't know what it was. I can't find it. But the closest I can find, and yeah, I will say that the orange soda from Jones is just awesome. It is this Jones orange soda. And it's not easy to find. But yeah, so the next thing I know, oh, we're discontinuing Jones Soda. Like, really? You're not gonna sell the soda, the drink that I buy every single time I come here. So I'm like, okay. But they took all the orange soda they had, they put it away in the fridge for me. So for the next month, I was still able to have my orange soda until it was completely gone. And then, yeah, Mixer is pretty bad. It's not really made for this. Okay, so that's a nice simple building, I would say. There's nothing really extravagant about it. Where's the awning?
Oui, Monsieur Frita.
Okay, so there's sort of a somewhat, I don't know, normal food place, I would say. Now let's make it a little spookier. I know they could be a lot more detailed, But right now I'm just going to start simple. And we'll do some more detailed stuff after. Okay, enjoy your tea, Nathan. Okay, yeah. Don't be a stranger. Come by more often. Always happy to see you. Okay. What am I doing here? I know what I need. Yes, I know. You have to get me on the weekends. Yes, that would be cool. Spooky clowns. They don't really have spooky clowns. What are you doing, Spider? Come on. Seriously. What? Why do I have to flip it? Why should it ever start upside down? What is making this a thing? That was weird. Oh, come on. Like, how is that even possible? That 20% of the time when I go to lay something down, I hit something on the floor that's 1/50th the size of the Come on. What the hell? Oh, that's not gonna work at all. It's not swinging down in front. It's swinging down from behind. Which just seems wrong. That seems like... This is on the wrong swing. Oh, wait a minute. What? No. Huh? Okay. I don't know. It's a thing. It exists. I built it. Next time we'll build another thing. And before you know it, we'll have a whole bunch of things. Okay. There it is, the Venetian Carousel. Okay. This store is not going to go here. Okay. So, let's see here. We can change the gold and red. But I like them, you know? It And the reason is because they look worn. If you know what I mean? It looks... I don't know. What I do know, though, is I need to come up with some type of skin for this whole thing. And before I do, I should figure out how the entrance and the exit looks. Really? Really? Game just does whatever it damn well pleases. I went and painted that to fix it. And it fixed it back. Way to fix it back, game. I don't get the balloon thing. Seems like just a way to fit more people on this thing, if you ask me. Okay, so first thing we need to do here is build on the grid. Let's build on the grid. There's no way to build on the grid. Okay, so we just randomly choose something. We'll just do this randomly. That's the best bet. I'm going to, that's what I'm starting right now, Martin. I don't know if I'll finish it. But at least we'll have the start of a ride skid. Need to stop that before sanity goes away. Hey, Remco. How many parks? I'm still working on the spooky park with the crater. It's just turned out to be a much larger project than I could possibly have imagined when I started it. I don't think that's what I want either. Why do I have Counter-Strike items in my inventory when I don't play Counter-Strike? Because somebody wanted to trade something for one of the things I had, so I said, I don't care, and I traded with them. That's why. No other reason than that. Okay. Okay, this is what I'm going to do then. I am going to just basically build one piece of a building. And the game's like, nope, you're not going to do that either. Oh, and I can't even save color. Like, please, Frontier, please. Can you make these dialogues so they all work the same? These should never be different. There should always be the case when if I click on this, it adds it to the queue of my favorites. Always. No matter if I'm building a building, putting down scenery, working on a ride, working on a coaster, that should always be the case. I should never have to copy colors differently from one. It doesn't make sense. It's just ridiculous. It's a thing that should not be. And I didn't get the right color. Somehow no, that's not the color I just copied. What the hell? Well, that's just weird. Okay. Hello. Roman or Romaine? I'm just gonna call you Roman. Hey, Roman. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna make it this blue to match this little this blue that they got in here, and red to match the red. Okay. Now I need something. You know, I'm betting the only thing that's gonna fit this bill is some signage. I need something with that arch on the top, but not, I'm disappointed. I'm every update that comes out that they don't fix the whole moving scenery things with the grid of a building, I'm gonna be disappointed in a way. That's something that should have been fixed, like, on, like, the first, second, or third patch. Content-wise, I do like the path blocking and the I'm looking for the words right now. Ooh, that might be exactly what I'm looking for. The path blocking and the picnic tables. I like that. I like those. But it still does not come anywhere close to what I'm wanting out of the game. Or what I feel I should have out of the game so far. I still feel the game I'm always running into things where I'm like, what? Really? Like even today when we went to build the build this building here, I was gonna have sequenced light strips across the whole front doing like a whole set of sequences, like you know, out from the center, sweeping back in, clear from left, fill in from right, clear from right, fill in from left, you know, doing checkerboard, like every sets of 3 lit, and unlit and lit, and lit, like switching back and forth and doing all these patterns in a set of lights across here. And it turns out that you can't sequence fairy lights, which would be like the most awesome thing in the game ever, is if I could sequence lights like that. It would make for awesome fairgrounds. But no, it's like, no, you can't do that. No. Not here. Yeah, their water coaster was a screw up as far as I can tell. The water coaster, you know, you have to enter at a certain angle. There's no variability in the angles. You can't put a block station in there. It won't. It has to come out of the water to put a block section in. You know, so there's just a ton of issues with that whole coaster, to tell you the truth. I don't like it. I really do like this one, believe it or not. I think this is an awesome. This coaster is awesome. This isn't the best implementation of it, but this is what is it called? What is this coaster called? This coaster is called Pop the Gaps. It's actually a coaster. It's a copy of a coaster that looks somewhat like this, which is the world's oldest running coaster. And it's called Leap the Dips in Lakemont. So I think this is a really, really well done coaster. This is like the oldest running coaster in the world right now. Leap the Dips. It was built in 1902. Its original speed was 10 miles per hour. It's faster now because it was refurbed recently. But this is sort of my copy of it. There's no banking, there's no nothing, there's just dips as you go around. And nobody compare this to leap the dips. It is a really poor copy. The speed isn't right. The scale, mine's a little bigger. The track is longer. I couldn't get things to line up properly in here, so there's a lot of issues. But I really like this coaster, and I'm definitely having a coaster like this in the fairground. Now, see, and again, like, when people looked at Pirates Paradise, they really went on about the lighting. And it's going to be the same thing in this park. I'm going to use fairy lights to light the entire wooden coaster. But yeah. Yeah, I really like this one. But yeah, if you look at the chain, even if you look at the chain, like this, it is a copy of Leap the Dips. Like, there's no question about it. If you look at the ramp going up Leap the Dips, like the wooden structure that holds it, everything is identical to this. So when they built this coaster, their model for it was Leap the Dips. Like, even the cart. Even the cart is basically the same as Leap the Dips, except the 4 would have gone on the back. That's why it's called 4. We were trying to reproduce what we saw in the video exactly. But yes, this is not exactly the same as Leap the Dips. I tried again here. I did better in getting things lined up, but I had other issues. So I gave up on Leap the Dips for then. But right now, I'm trying to skin a ride. And I'm doing a pretty bad job at it. Excuse me. Whoops. Oh, come on! Sorry, just kind of pisses me off when I'm so obviously pointing at the green arrow and it's like, ah, blue arrow. Especially when it's already almost lined up and I'm just moving things up and down. Just like, why did you not work? Why don't you do what I think should happen instead of what actually does happen? It would be so much better for both of us. I wouldn't be stressed out. You wouldn't be hated. I know, it's all my fault. Okay, so if I take this... So I got home last night from, everybody was paying attention to my tweets. I was out basically doing Christmas shopping, and I ran a little late, and, you know. By the time I got home, it was almost 8. I think it was past 8, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to check my tweets. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to stream. Actually, I was like, I don't want, it wasn't that I didn't want to stream. It's like, yeah, I don't want to make food. So I'm like, I'm gonna go out and eat. I never did get as much done as I wanted to yesterday. This is going to be like a half wrap wall around the back of this unit. I might... Grocery shopping. No, grocery shopping's easy. Grocery shopping's a breeze. I do grocery shopping on Saturday or Sunday mornings. This was like Christmas shopping. This is going to places where there's a whole bunch of other people who are also doing the same thing I'm doing. That's the problem I have with it. Okay. You know, if you're going to take that long to go into build mode, we're going to have a problem, Planet Coaster. Like, okay, gotcha. Do it right this time. You didn't do it right. Hello? Well, yeah, but see, the problem, Martin, is... Yeah, maybe I could. But I'd have to start it in September in order to do it. Because my parks take me a long time to build. And I'm building a spooky park now. And it won't be done until January or February. So, starting a Christmas park would be... After this would be, well, ridiculous. Because then it would be actually March or April. But I think I need to think about reducing the scope of what I build before I build anything else past this. The projects I'm building are much too large in scope for what we're doing here. So I need to look at reducing project size before I do anything else. So I'm going to be looking at building some different things next time. In the next run. I'm going to build a few things for the workshop is what it's going to be. Why did that... There we go. That's better. We need a name for it, too. What do we call this thing? Oh no. Oh no. Or do we just go throughout for this whole park, all original? Everything original. Maybe that's the thing we do. Maybe that's what the style we're going with here. No, I did not. I've never played any coaster building or park building games like this before. This is not my genre. Believe it or not, this is not the thing I do. I'm a first-person shooter guy, eh? My favorite games are like Horizon Zero Dawn, Dying Light, Far Cry 4, Dishonored. Those are my favorite games. So, this whole Planet Coaster thing for me, that I've been playing for almost 1,000 hours now, it's not my cup of tea. Sorry. Not really my thing. Okay, we want property scenery theme. Western. Don't want lights. That's when you'd like, yeah, it's crooked. What? Are you kidding me, game? You know you shouldn't do this. You know you shouldn't do this. Yes, the Venetian carousel sign is included with the game. And that's what I'm thinking, is maybe I should just be using the signs that are included for the game in this park. In this piece of the park. Crap. Oh, come on. I had to do it like 3 times before it actually took my click. The problem being is I was already moving it like moments after I clicked. No, just all out of my head this time. That's why it's so crappy. No, I'm just kidding. It's okay. This is one of those things that I wish that I would have put on as I was putting it up. Not now. Crap. Oh, that was a pretty good guess, actually. Okay, well, it fits into our Western theme. I see lots of excellent places to put cobwebs and stuff like that. I think the color's okay. You know, it's not far off from the original. I do think this needs something else here. I'm not sure what it is. I'll have to figure out that when I get to it. And I also don't know, I may pull this back. Like I may do this. And so that, you know, we can do something like this. We can have the queue inside here. And maybe what I'll do is I'll just open up this back piece, and we'll make this the exit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so yeah, it is centered. I don't know why it won't let me move the exit. Okay, I placed the entrance. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Again, we're thinking queue up front and exit out the back. And again, we get that proper movement then. So I think, you know what? We're going to leave this here and we're going to pick this up this afternoon. There will be a stream this afternoon. I'm not going shopping. I'm not doing anything unless there's something absolutely horrific happens. Shouldn't say that. There's a pretty good chance there'll be a stream a stream later today. You know what? I've just realized something. This whole thing's crooked. Oh well, we'll figure that out later. So I'm gonna leave this here. We're gonna pick this up later. We'll finish this ride. We'll go on to the next one, and we'll start trying to basically pull off a building and a ride skin. Very subtle ride skins. We're not building monstrosities here. We're trying to keep within constraints and build something that's actually logically doable in a fairground, not in a huge theme park for something that's going to be there for 1,000,000 years. Not 1,000,000 years. So 2 hours. No, not 2 hours. I only wish. I only wish. We'll see you soon. It'll be at 6 o'clock. It's only 2:15 right now. So more than 2 hours. We'll decide what we're doing with the queue and everything then, and we will actually start to get this all laid out, and we'll start to figure out what's going on. Gee, this is going to be fun to skin. We'll just have to see what happens. So until next time, I'm GameFace. This was Planet Coaster. If you liked it, click the button, and don't forget to subscribe. I'd like to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.